so glad you said yes. I'm Rebecca Preen, founder of Ompreneur, and today I am excited to share with you the most effective way to grow beyond 7 figures, create real change in the world, step into deeper leadership, and have the time and energy to savor it. First, know that I know you. I know this is not just about the money. I have helped clients make shifts in their business model that multiply their revenue between 2 and 10 times. And it hasn't really been about the money. What it has been about, what the driving force has been, is the broader impact and change that their business can now make in the world, that their previous model wouldn't allow it to do. Your work is deep, it's compelling, it's revolutionary even, and it is creating change in the world that the world desperately needs. And if you're sitting there saying to yourself, no, that's not me, I just do whatever it is that you do, know that it is you. Someone once recently said to me, you're changing the entire way that we do business. You're ushering in a new way of doing and being in business with your work. And I thought, me? I looked around for somebody else, because that level of impact was not what I was thinking about as I was going forward, doing the work that I do. But yes, me, and yes, you. You are being asked to step up and lead in a deeper way. Something is calling you that's bigger than you. And this is not arrogance. Stepping into this kind of leadership that creates deep and great change in the world is actually a high level of surrender. You are placing yourself into the service and the stewardship of something much greater than yourself. So, with that said, there are practical, particularly one, we're going to talk about your most powerful tool in your business today to create this kind of growth and this kind of change. But first, I want to talk about your wisdom, because overwhelmingly, when I ask people what it is that they most want from working together, they say to be whole. So know that you can bring all of yourself here. So often at this high level of business, there is not somewhere that we can bring all of ourselves. And so we're left with the experience of our business self over here and the rest of us over here. And usually there are some unacceptable pieces of ourselves that we leave out of the way that we engage in business, the way that we show up to business, and the way that the information or tools that we use to move our business forward. So I invite you to tap into that, because you have deep, deep wisdom. It is your compass, it is your guide, especially in periods of transition, like moving into creating the type of tool that I'll be talking about in a moment. So hone that, hone your ability to listen and to act upon your deepest wisdom. Before we head into talking about what this very powerful tool is that you have in your business to create growth and change, I invite you to listen for a moment. Listen very deeply to what your wisdom is telling you about this period of growth in your business. So close your eyes. Draw all of your attention and your energy back to yourself, focusing all of your attention down at the base of your spine, gathering it up into a point of light. And then inhaling, drawing the light, following the light and your breath, drawing your awareness and the light to the crown of your head. And then exhaling, receding, allowing that light and the breath to recede back down the spine to the tailbone, touching down, feeling where your body meets the earth, and then repeating, inhaling again, drawing the light to the crown, and exhaling, allowing the light and your breath to recede. Just washing the center of your body, your spinal channel with light. And continuing to breathe in this pattern, drawing your attention even more deeply to this light. What is its characteristics? Is it tight and pinpointed? Is it larger and diffuse? It doesn't matter. Just noticing what it is for you. And continuing to breathe up, inhaling up from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, and exhaling back down. Inhaling up to the crown. And now exhaling, allowing your attention now to stay at the crown. Soft breaths over your head, all of your attention, this ball of light above your head. What is it that you most want? Allowing an awareness of this to come to you from this space above the head. This is a space where all things are known, all things are remembered. And inhaling your awareness of that, exhaling. And now just gathering that awareness and drawing it on your in-breath down through the crown of the head again, into the body, and drawing the breath and this awareness all the way down to your tailbone. When you exhale, exhale as if the breath could go out of the body through the tailbone and down into Mother Earth. Just grounding yourself with where you stand or sit on the earth. And then inhale again, drawing the breath up from the earth this time and back into the body. And allowing yourself to now breathe softly with an awareness at the tailbone. What is your next step? What next step in the world is toward what you most want? And coming to an awareness of this, breathing it in and breathing it out. And allowing yourself to gently now open your eyes, blink a couple times. So now from this place, from a place of being centered and connected, let's turn to talking about the single most powerful and effective tool that you have in your business to grow beyond 7 figures and create profound change and impact in the world. The most effective tool in your business, what is designed to create this level of income growth and this level of change, is intellectual property. The shift that you can make is to build a business model that earns on intellectual property rather than through the delivery of services. So what is intellectual property? Intellectual property is your business's unique expression of what it offers. So it could be thought leadership, it could be content, it could be proprietary process. You get the point. There are multiple forms. And the way that you can identify it is by asking yourself, how does my business do what it does? What is unique about that? Or an even better question can be, what is it that I looked at in my industry and said, I need to change that, and then changed it? That is the most likely place for you to find and be able to identify the most powerful intellectual property in your business. So you have it. if you're drawing a blank right now, let me just tell you that so often people underestimate, one, what the intellectual property is in their business, if they even have it, or how valuable it is, and two, the ways in which they can use it to move their business forward and create greater change and greater impact. People have a very, very narrow view of their own intellectual property. So I will offer you a way where I will look directly at your business with you and help you pinpoint that, help you pinpoint what it is and how it can be most valuable for the work that you are called forth to do. But first, let's talk a little bit about why intellectual property is so powerful in this way, and then two ways that your business can use it to earn and to create change. Intellectual property is the most powerful tool for this kind of growth and impact because of the way it's designed. You build it once and then you earn off of it by letting others use it. So it is actually meant to be used in multiple places at the same time. So you have one piece that essentially can earn in multiple ways simultaneously. There is nothing else in your business. There is nothing else that you can build or that you can offer in your business that does this, that is built once and then earns over a period of time from multiple sources at the same time. That is why it is so powerful. So, people talk to me about licensing agreements. If licensing comes to mind, just know that that's a buzzword or shorthand for this type of multiplying model. But let's back up from that term for a minute and let's talk about what creates the most cash and what creates the most change. There are two ways to earn on your intellectual property. One is to use it to serve your clients. And two is to use it or allow others to use it to serve their clients. Okay, so one, use it to serve your clients. Two, allow others to use it to serve their clients. Using it to serve your clients is where it allows you to open up time and cash in your business. You can use it to help your clients create the results that they come to you for without you and your team having to actually personally deliver that. Okay, this might sound impersonal, but it's actually very powerful. It also might sound as if it can't be as effective, that perhaps some of the special sauce is lost or your clients won't get the best results. So just know that whatever model you create, whatever strategy is best for your business, will meet the needs and demands of your clients, at least to the degree that how you're serving them now does. Take, for example, I have a consulting client. We created a model together that will deliver to her clients and create results for her clients through 80% intellectual property. So only 20% of what she's offering clients, any member of her team will actually show up for and or deliver a service. 80%, and that means 80% of her business's revenue is earned on the intellectual property. So what does this mean for her clients? Does this mean that her clients are losing out or that they're not getting as good a result? Far from it. It actually allowed her to meet exactly what her clients were asking for. They wanted something that was mobile, they wanted something that was short, and they wanted something that was cheap. Or cheaper at least. And that's what we were able to give them. So they got what they were asking for, and they are in a situation where they're actually able to get better results than the traditional consulting that was previously offered, because the way that we have designed it, it's over a longer period of time and involves more individual attention and more repetition. So clients can actually get a better result than having paid a higher price for a more traditional training and consulting model. So that's the power, and it's just a matter of looking at exactly the details of what your business does, what it provides for your clients, and what your clients are wanting, really deeply listening to also what your clients want, of course. So that's using it to serve your clients. And you can see that if your clients are being served and they're getting great results from 80% intellectual property and only 20% actual services delivered by a human person, then you've freed up 80% of your time, and you have increased how profitable your business is because there's not additional costs associated with delivering to your clients so that they can get results. So that's how intellectual property can be used to deliver to your clients. The second way multiplies your business's impact beyond your own business, and that is allowing others to use your intellectual property to serve their clients. This is where you start to create change at an industry level. You start to create how things are done in your industry by allowing others to use your industry-changing innovation, your industry-changing methodology. So I know that when this comes up, it can feel as if you may be being asked to train your competition, right? Which could have an impact on the revenue of your business. But think of this. You're not training your competition if you're earning off of your competition. You're also not training your competition if your goal and your mission is to create industry change. What you're actually doing is you're stepping into a higher level of leadership by leading others to create the same kind of change in their business, for their clients, and in your industry that you've already created within your own business. Containing this change, containing your innovation within your own business is limiting how much impact it can have in the world. So I would encourage you not to think about it as changing, as training your competition, but rather you being called to lead more broadly and have greater impact. All of this, all of the things that come up for you around shifting to earning on intellectual property, whether it is that you'll be training your competition, whether it's that it'll be too impersonal, whether it's that the special sauce will be lost and your clients won't get its greater result. Just know that all of them really and truly come from a place of fear of change, fear of the unknown. Because the truth behind all of them is this is not just about a shift in your business model. This is a shift for you as the business owner stepping into a new level of leadership. And that means a change in identity, in going from being a successful business owner or being a successful, whatever your title is for what you do, into being an industry leader. It's a different way of identifying yourself. It's a different way of being, and it allows a lot more growth and a lot more impact, but it also requires a level of letting go on your part. So these shifts I'm talking about, identifying your intellectual property and a model via which it can earn and grow and create great change, that's simple. That is a simple shift, and I can help you with that immediately. But I won't pretend that it's easy. Change is not easy. Transformation is not easy. Nonconformity, not easy. being the only one in your industry doing something differently, so not easy. So these are the moments when we circle back to your wisdom. And that's why I started there, because as I said, your wisdom is your touchstone. It's your compass, and it will guide you. It's in these moments, the moments where you need to dig deep and lead, that it will serve you. Because I know that's who you are, and I would love to help you. So click below and request a free complimentary private call. We will look specifically at your business together, and we will identify where its most powerful tool is to create this kind of growth and this kind of change in the world. So I look forward to speaking with you.